Hi, I'm Severio from HoRNet Plugins, and today I just want to show you how you can use our Cassette644 cassette emulation to recreate workflow and feeling of recording on a 4 tracks cassette recorder. And this is what was common in home and project studios in the 80s and early 90s until the digital took over, and it gives a vintage and lo-fi flavor to your production that may be interesting and maybe something that you want to achieve for a certain kind of production and sound. So if you don't know the plugin, you can have a look to the video that explains how the plugin works. You can find it here on our YouTube channel, and just have a look at that. I'm not going to explain how the plugins work because I just want to focus on the workflow and the routing needed to create this virtual 4-track tape recorder. So without further talking, just dig into the guy and to the DAW, and I'll let you see how I managed to make this thing work. So here we are on Reaper. We have this multi-track song, and I already set up some buses like I was on a mixer, pretending I was mixing live the band playing. That's what you used to do in a situation like this back in the days. You had the band playing in the room, and you had your mix down of each single instrument already made in the mixer, so you could reach the multi-track recorder straight with the sound already made and straight to be recorded on the tape. So what I'm going to do is to already take these buses I have over here, the drum bass, the bass, the vocal bass, and the background vocals, and also the guitars and keyboards, and I already created 4 different tracks. On each of these tracks I have an instance of Cassette644, and each bus is routed to one of these 4 virtual tracks. So for example, the number one, the one we have over here, is for drums and bass. So just let me reset the equalizer. So I have choose to use the Chrome type 2 cassette and set the low speed, because this is what I was using when I did this kind of recording many years ago. I need to change this equalizer here from cassette to EQ. The same thing should be replicated on every instance of cassette. I have enabled the link mode so that every change in cassette type is reflected on all the instances. This routing is not reflected because it's individual for each track, and I want each track to be from cassette to equalizer because I want to EQ in out. I already have the right signal in input, so I want to manipulate it on the output of the cassette. And now let's pretend what you were hearing is the band playing live, and we are recording it onto tape. So I have already adjusted the gain level so I can let you hear how it sounds with and without the cassette. So I will disable Cassette644. I'm going to bypass that. So this is what the actual band plays and the way it sounds.
Antichi astronauti, alti biondi, crauti, spazio, aereo, sky, spara tutto, Wolfram style.
Okay, so this is clean. This is coming straight from our mixer. Already, the sound has been already made on the mixer with the right on live with the right EQ, the right compression. Now we want to put it onto tape. So I'm going to enable once again the plugin, and here is how it sounds with the cassette on.
Antichi astronauti, alti biondi, crauti, spazio, aereo, sky, spara tutto Wolfenstein.
Now, since of course the frequency response dynamics has changed, I want to use the equalizer after the cassette to tweak the sound and make it more like I want it to be.
Antichi astronauti, alti biondi, crauti, spazio, aereo, sky, spara tutto Wolfenstein. Dalla terra dei crachi alla terra Anunnaki, sopra degli sgusci tipo Anakin. È così grande il vuoto, riempie tutto qua, tutta la nostra storia, un grande cover up. Lascia stare i complotti, tieni chiusi gli occhi che ormai sono corrotti come Cleope. C'è un disco volante sopra di te, ti fa capire che Dio non c'è. Ancora ci credi, ma è semplice, aveva ragione anche Medvedev. Sembra Man in Black, Majestic 12. Questo Blue Book è intrappolato ormai. Questa è materia oscura fatta su misura, punti di sutura sulla verità che spesso fa paura, ma in realtà è la cura. Caccio un pugno, un urlo di basura swat. È così grande il vuoto, riempie tutto qua, tutta la nostra storia.
Okay, here we are. We are almost done. And now I want you to hear the difference of using this way of working with this effect, enable and disabling the plugin, so you can hear how the track sounds without the cassette emulation and with the cassette emulation on.
Antichi astronauti, alti biondi, crauti, spazio, aereo, sky, spara tutto Wolfenstein. Dalla terra dei crachi alla terra Anunnaki, sopra degli sgusci tipo Anakin. È così grande il vuoto, riempie tutto qua, tutta la nostra storia, un grande cover up. Lascia stare i complotti, tieni chiusi gli occhi che ormai sono corrotti come Cleope. C'è un disco volante sopra di te.
You can clearly hear that the sound is now more compressed, band limited, and also more lo-fi in general. But it also has an interesting flavor. So it can be useful as an effect if you want to have a vintage kind of sound, a lo-fi kind of sound, and also if you want to, for example, create a specific track that sounds like it was recorded in the 80s. And with this plugin, you can easily do that. So this was Cassette644, and it's available right now on www.HoRNetPlugins.com. We have a demo, so you can try it out. And let me know if this workflow is something you are interested in, and if you want to see more video like this one. Okay, so thank you very much for watching this video.